Good morning. On behalf of the City of McDonough, Henry County Parks and Recreation, the American Legion Post 516, and other dignitaries, my name is Eduardo Bryant, and I am your Master of Ceremonies for this event. Welcome to the annual virtual Veterans Day Recognition Ceremony. At this time, we are going to have a rendition of Going Home by Mr. David Gregory, followed by the Pledge of Allegiance by Ms. Tricia Colpetzer, City of McDonough, Invocation by Mr. Charles Jackson, Lieutenant Colonel, U.S. Army retired, and the National Anthem and God Bless America by Ms. Sonoya Lee, Detroit Police Department retired.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I ask you to pray in your tradition as I pray in mine. Let us pray. Creator of the universe, be present as we honor the selfless service of veterans who served our country with courage, and family members and communities that supported them. Let every veteran feel the deep and enduring gratitude for their service from a grateful nation, not only on Veterans Day, but every day. Be with veterans who struggle with the wounds of war. Grant them healing of mind, body, and spirit. Watch over and protect them with the assurance that you are with them. Bless them and keep them. Make your face shine upon them and give them your peace. We ask that you bless those service members and families deployed around the world. In your holy name I pray. Amen.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red clear, the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above, from the mountains to the prairies, to the ocean, white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above, from the mountains to the prairie, to the oceans, white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America. God bless America. God bless America, my home, sweet home, my home, sweet home.
Thank you, Ms. Lee, for that angelic rendition of God Bless America. And now to introduce to you our keynote speaker, Mr. Andrew Hall, Command Sergeant Major, United States Army, retired.
Good morning. Our speaker for today is a great American and a true patriot. Sergeant Major retired Fred M. Wilcox, a native of Lawrence County, Georgia, and graduated from West Lawrence High School in 1977. He holds degrees in business management and religious studies, graduating cum laude from St. Leo University. Sergeant Major Wilcox retired after serving proudly in the United States Army for 28 years throughout the United States and abroad. He served in the Military Police Corps and trained in leadership, management, operations, investigation, force protection and anti-terrorism, law enforcement, security operations, critical infrastructure and protection, emergency management, air assault, and instructed as a drill sergeant. Sergeant Major Wilcox completed every military leadership development course that the Army had that was treating for his grade and skill level. His career was marked by numerous challenging leadership positions, spending over 25 years and 8 at the most senior position. He holds campaign medals from the Gulf War in response to the Iraqi invasion and the annexation of Kuwait, Operation Joint Guardian in Kosovo to restore peace in the region. He was selected to lead the Operation Protection Directorate in the United States Army Support Command after the onset of the Iraqi and Afghanistan wars. For his action, Sergeant Major Wilcox was awarded the Legion of Merit and the Bronze Star Medal. Sergeant Major retired in 2008, and after that, he served as a police watch commander for the Department of Defense, program manager for a security company overseas, a physical security officer in the Army bases overseas, for physical security compliance and risk management advisor for the federal agency, and president and CEO of Sergeant Majors Consulting Group, Incorporated. He is currently the president and CEO of Wilcox Properties, LLC, and Sergeant Majors Landscaping. Sergeant Major Wilcox is a member of the Military Police Regiment Association and an inductee into the elite Military Police Corps, Massasoit. He's a member of the American Legion Post 516 in McDonough, Georgia. He's a family man with 6 children and 11 grandchildren. He enjoys exercising, family events, sports, golf, and automobile restoration. He resides in Covington, Georgia with his lovely wife, Marvell. Please join me in welcoming our speaker for today, Command Sergeant Major Retired Fred Wilcox.
Well, thank you, Sergeant Major Hall, for that warm introduction. That's my battle buddy. Good morning to all the dignitaries watching this virtual Veterans Day recognition ceremony. Lieutenant Colonel Retired Jackson, Command Sergeant Major Hall, Command Sergeant Major of Park and Recreation, Retired Joyce, Commander Head, Commander of the American Legion Post 516 of McDonough, Georgia, other distinguished leaders, ladies and gentlemen, and most of all, good morning, veterans and your families. I am truly honored and grateful for the opportunity to stand before you on such a paramount occasion. Today, we pause to celebrate veterans from generations past, present, and future. Those who have served honorably and those who are still serving at home and abroad. Veterans are ordinary people, like most Americans, yet they perform the extraordinary deeds of heroism and valor, willing to risk their lives to protect our well life. Our veterans are truly some of God's noblest people who have served this country proudly. Every day, our veterans help keep America strong. They are husbands and wives, moms and dads, sisters and brothers. They are intertwined in every aspect of our society, from laborers to intellectuals, serving in State House, the White House, and in Congress. The term veteran is not a label or ideology. Rather, it is a title that is earned by answering the call to duty. A commitment that faced every generation in our nation's history, when common citizens of that day stand and say to the world, "Not on my watch." Even beyond fighting in wars, our veterans are engaged in humanitarian peacekeeping missions. Our troops have gone to faraway places in country torn apart by conflict to stand in the middle and maintain peace. They build roads and bridges, schools and hospitals, provided water and electricity to people across the world. Our veterans help get food, water, and shelter to millions of people left homeless by earthquakes and hurricanes, rescuing people stranded by floodwaters and helping those whose homes were destroyed. A good example of that is American Legion Post 516 right here in McDonough. Regardless of the mission or location throughout the world, our veterans have answered the call to duty when there is a job to get done. History illustrates that our veterans have been nation builders for over 2.5 centuries. At any point in American history, you can see the handiwork of veterans. It is not just their job skills that they bring to our communities, they also bring their commitment, their work ethics, and their willingness to work as a member of a team. It is these values, the core values of anyone who wears a uniform, that continues to refresh and add value to American society. Long after leaving the military, our veterans still symbolizes what it means to be a productive citizen. As we gather today to recognize the remarkable talents and skills of our veterans and their value to our nation, we would be remiss if we do not reaffirm our commitment to them. If after the parades and the ceremonies we roll up the flag and banners and go back to our daily lives, forgetting our obligations as citizens, then we would be doing a disservice to our veterans. This day is not only about gratitude for what they have done for us, it is also a reminder of what they still have to offer and our duty to them. Veterans Day is important, but symbolic way of just saying thank you. So on Veterans Day and every day, let's celebrate our veterans by telling their stories, stories that inspires us, generation after generation, so that others can understand what we represent. Now, veterans, I call on you once again to mend the divide. If any group of people on this planet can conquer these complex tasks, it is you. You understand other Americans, from Maine to Miami, from Alaska to Hawaii. While serving beside your brothers and sisters in arms, you have learned how to put aside differences, understanding that they are committed to the same values and principles that you are. Cultural biases comes from the tongue, while duty and love of country comes from the heart. But veteran is just a word until someone comes along and give it meaning. It is my hope that you continue to provide that meaning. Your military experience provides you with the shadow of the best you. No matter where you go or what you do, that shadow is there. Dare to remind you of the pivotal role you played in keeping your fellow Americans safe while defending the Constitution of the United States. Remember the day you raised your right hand and swore to the oath of the Constitution? Whether you volunteered or whether you were drafted, whether you did it for college or you just wanted to get away from your current situation. The experiences that followed changed your life. At boot camp or basic training, something happened that put you on a course to duty, honor, country, and service to someone and something greater than yourself. You became an American veteran. Remember the time during field training, you pulled the comrade up the hill, or you pushed him up the ladder at the confidence course? Remember when you crossed the finish line on the 2-mile run at the physical fitness test, and you went back on the route to run with and encourage a teammate that you knew had trouble? Remember when you manned a watchtower in blistering heat and freezing cold conditions, ensuring no harm came to those inside the camp? Remember when you stood shoulder to shoulder in formation, the pride and strength you felt that when called, your unit could not and would not fail the American people. Veterans are proud and they are strong. Pride and strength that was carved out of generations of American veterans who served this nation called to duty since the 1800s. Veterans are committed to a simple truth. The truth that when our nation calls, we answer. The truth that we have always taken care of each other in garrison, combat zones, abroad, and here at home. Well, the truth is, there are too many veterans on our streets and in the active ranks that need help. Financial, physical, and mental help. Just last week, I ran into a veteran, he was about my age, that was sitting on a bucket outside of a store. He was very polite in telling his story to passerbys to receive some type of relief from a life that has spiraled out of control. He's a Desert Storm veteran, and his mental state had caused him to make some unfavorable decisions. I'll call him Sergeant Stonewall. Sergeant Stonewall is like numerous veterans that has fallen through the cracks. They have trouble navigating the systems to receive much needed help. For example, after Sergeant Stonewall finished telling me his story, I asked him for his DD-214. The DD-214 is the official document that certifies a veteran's status. To my surprise, he didn't have one. He said that someone he knew was helping him retrieve it. So I asked him how long it's been. He paused and replied, "Well, it's been a while." It takes more than a veteran hat and a war story to unlock doors to help. When navigating the veteran support system, keep calm, but be persistent. Get off the bucket and contact your local veteran organizations to help you steer in the right direction, to steer you in the right direction. If you know a veteran that is down on their luck, do what comes natural for you. Reach out and assist and encourage them. Veteran families, you remember the family support group? That family support group that assisted you when your loved ones were deployed? You remember? So I ask you to keep that spirit going. Reach out to a veteran family. Let us get them back in formation so that we can all march forward. Because of you, the United States of America remains the land of the free and the home of the brave. May God bless our nation veterans. God bless you. And may God bless the United States of America. Thank you very much.
Thank you for those encouraging words of wisdom and reflection, Command Sergeant Major. And now, we're going to have a rendition of Amazing Grace by Mr. David Gregory, followed by the benediction by Chaplain Charles Jackson, Lieutenant Colonel, U.S. Army retired, and taps by Jim Houston, Bugles Across America. And then closing remarks. Thank you.
The benediction comes from the prayer of St. Francis. Lord, make me an instrument of your peace. Where there is hatred, let me sow love. Where there is injury, pardon. Where there is doubt, faith. Where there is despair, hope. Where there is darkness, light. And where there is sadness, joy. O divine Master, grant that I may not so seek to be consoled as to console, to be understood as to understand, to be loved as to love. For it is in giving that we receive. In your holy name I pray. Amen.
In closing, I'd like to thank again the City of McDonough, Henry County Parks and Recreation, American Legion Post 516, dignitaries, and veterans all over. Thank you for your continued support, your continued fight. May God bless us all, and thank you.
All right, that's a wrap.